Hey everyone, Throne64 here, and today we are here for some more Sonic Adventure for the Sega Dreamcast.
Select a character.
Now, we're here to take on Amy's story. Everything I gotta say about her, I'm gonna just show y'all.
It's my turn now! Gee, I'm bored. Every day's the same old thing. Same place, different day. I miss the good old days. Hanging out with my hero, Sonic. Chasing bad guys. And blowing them away. But now he's gone. And there's nothing left to do. But shop till I drop. There was always something fun to do with Sonic around. I really miss him. Hey, what's going on here? Is there an eclipse today or what? Nobody forecast a storm or anything. Eggman, can it be? What's that? Ah! Watch it! Watch it! Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy! Hey, are you all right? You look kind of hurt. What's this? Uh-oh! Yikes! You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no! Let's get out of here! That was one of Eggman's robots, huh? He must have captured you, and somehow you got away, right? Don't worry, I'll protect you. I'll do my best to keep us both from harm. I'll stand by you all the way.
Yep. So, the thing about Amy is, what you're seeing, this is not her walking speed. This is her full speed right here. Like, this is it. This is her actual full speed. What is this? But also, of course you jump. Any action with the... anything you do with the action button involves her hammer. If you hit it on the ground, you actually go very high up. Hit it in the air, you get to do a bit of a spin. Both of these will be useful in the very little we'll be doing with Amy in this game. Like, I'm glad they made her playable on this, but even since, like, ever since the classic era, where we had stuff like Sonic R, and a lot of the other games where she was playable in, bro, she was done super dirty. I mean, the worst of it was definitely Sonic 06, but it's like, everyone was done dirty in that game. But even then, it's like, even then, Amy still had it the worst. Oh. I gotta cover that game someday. Someday. And I mean the original.
This little birdie's got in trouble. I think you should be his bodyguard a little while.
What?
Doesn't matter. We'll just tag along.
No way!
Come on, don't run away! Oh!
Did he just go all the way around, like all the way around this, just to get to over here?
No trains are currently in service.
But no, we actually just go over here. If you remember, when we met up with Sonic during his during his story, we end up going to, not Emerald Coast. God, I don't want to even think about playing Emerald Coast as Amy, but you'll see. We'll get to where we get to actually play her in the action stages. Actually coming up real soon. I believe there's a... I don't think there's a power up here, but let me see.
Wait up, Sonic! Not fair! I can't run as fast as you! Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
Don't panic! I'll handle that bag of bolts!
Ah!
Now what's wrong? Huh?
Look! It says cute couples can get in free! What are we waiting for?
Amy! Wait! I give up. She's so weird.
Hold on. Did you, like, before we even got to that cutscene, did you see how I was able to go through it for a little bit, but as soon as I touched the water, nope, get back in the cutscene? What the heck was that? Anyway.
The robot that was following you is closing in on you. It'll be over if that robot catches you. You must get away from it no matter what.
Yes, her story and and pretty much all of her action stages consist entirely of you just getting away of this singular robot. I mean, there's more to it than that, mind you, but, and keep in mind, this is with the shoes. Even with the shoes, look at this! Oh my goodness. But yes, they do compensate this with the fact that her stages aren't that long. That being said, it hardly matters when it's like, oh my goodness. Now, taking the focus away from the slow speed for a second, this section of Twinkle Park I think actually is pretty sick because like it uses like the mirrors and everything. It looks like we're right there, but we're actually in the background in one of these. See? Like, the whole House of Mirrors thing is actually a pretty cool trick. And also, something I kind of wish I mentioned is that the cutscenes with the freaking egg carrier, that was actually pretty cool. Like, I'm not sure if you guys heard it on your end. I'll try to make it where you guys get to hear that. But the way you get to actually hear the egg carrier travel in your ears, and this is for a Dreamcast game, mind you. The sound design was way ahead of its time. But that's just one of the many things people have already said about the Dreamcast. Now, you actually can hit Zero, and him actually, quote-unquote, touching you, like, is, like, model and everything touching you doesn't necessarily mean it's game over right out the gate. It's just... It just means that... Wait, does he actually not come up here? I guess not. I guess even the game is just like, yeah, that's GG's from there. Yeah, and to get away, you just get on a balloon.
I'm free!
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Whew! I'm glad we finally lost that robot. Sonic must have gotten lost too. Ah! Hey, watch it, Bolt Brain! Let us down! Let us go! Help! Sonic! Now, calm down. What do you want?
Hand me the bird.
Nope.
Quietly hand over the bird.
No, never.
Why not?
I don't need to tell you anything. You tell me why you want it, now!
Does not compute.
You don't even know? I know you might hurt us both. Please, Mr. Robot. Won't you help us, please?
Insufficient data. You have feelings for something you know nothing about. Illogical.
I pity you. Love is not part of your programming. You are missing something good. Hey, Birdie, come back here!
Go. Escape.
Well, what? You sure?
It's dangerous here. Hurry. We'll be at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
You're really nice. You're different from the other robots. You've got a soft spot inside your metal frame. If you want, we can be friends, okay?
So, to give you a recap, because there was a lot that was just jumping in on this, by the time Amy got out of Twinkle Park, Sonic was already in Speed Highway trying to look for Amy. And got caught by Zero. We skipped through the portion where we need to go through the train because we got taken by the train, beamed up by the egg carrier. Now we're in the jail cell where we met Gamma, who to some of you may sound familiar, but that's really about it. Now we actually getting out because whatever the Flicky here did.
It is dangerous here.
has convinced him to let us go. You can actually hit this. Or is it jump? Okay, you just jump on it, never mind. You jump on this, get the egg. We will not be getting the egg, so we will not be needing it. But before we exit out of here...
You're not going to escape from here. Let's see if you can clear this awesome game.
And in case you're wondering, you have no choice. So for this, if you hit Eggman, you lose points. I already have 0 points. So many, what was that? Hit Supersonic, you actually get 500 points. If you guys remember Supersonic from the classic games, bro, I'm getting no luck with this. But yes, you have to actually beat Eggman's score with this. I know it's Robotnik, but I think it's solidified at this point that this is freaking Eggman. Now the real tricky part about this whole thing is trying to hit all the... Bro, where are the freaking... What is this? Oh my god. Bro, this game is cheap. Holy. Like, there was a whole section where I was just doing nothing. Now, there is a bit of an issue with my reaction time on this. But at the same time, it's like, some of these I'm clearly hitting. And even the DX version is like, even when they're already fully in, like all the way down in the hole, you could still hit them. Oh my god. Like, it looks like I'm doing really badly on this, and while there is definitely the reaction time I was mentioning earlier, it's just... Those first two ones that kind of shook me, honestly. Like, what do you mean I can just get hit with stuff like that? Like, look. And you just hit with a surplus of Eggman like that, and then I lost all those points. Frick! Oh, okay.
What? I can't believe this is happening!
But there's more to this than just that.
Behold the warrior feather! Now you can do the spin hammer attack. Press and hold the action button and move the directional pad in a circle.
So, yeah, we get to do this ability
Go
here.
through the hot shelter and find the way out. Good luck.
Of course, Amy's no Crash Bandicoot. If you do this for too long, you get dizzy. This will be the area for the hot shelter. And I'm pretty sure you guys got this by now, but just in case. One of the ways you can access the child garden is through this right here. Alright, let's go. And keep in mind, the hot shelter is one of the only few areas, if not the only one, that you don't get to play as Sonic in. Like, every other level in the game he can, which is pretty sick.
And turn the key to the left to open the door.
So it's like, she gets a little bit of a A little bit of uniqueness with playing this, just a little bit.
Keep your balance or else you'll fall off. This must be the emergency drainage switch.
Not really much to say about this, because like we're mostly just avoiding.
It says left 1, right 3.
Like we're mostly just doing this to avoid zero, so it's just like you're playing through this, you're running through this, and that's really about it. Like the most unique it gets to is near the end of this, where you get to actually hit zero, like I mentioned. But of course, that doesn't stop that. If it was that easy to actually stop zero, this wouldn't even be like much to Amy's gameplay. And nothing really happens if he actually like hits you. If he hits you, you just take a damage, and that's really about it. But here's where it gets a little crazy. So we have these little cogs over here. Where they actually rotate in a specific way. You have to use a switch to get these. Be careful not to fall off, of course.
The switch for the gear controls is around here somewhere.
I'm thinking maybe you could try getting over there. Let's see. It's just... Oh my goodness. Wait, did it stop me? Okay, like I was trying to make the jump over here so you didn't need to hit the switch, but I guess it just couldn't do it. There's a gear over there. I'm kind of curious about it, but at the same time, I'd rather not risk having to keep doing more of this.
Careful not to fall off.
And it's kind of unfortunate we don't get to play this as Sonic, because just listen to this. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. So, the main thing about Hot Shelter, however, is that we gotta actually put these things over here. It has to be the same matching color, of course. And it has to be on the actual hole. Again, on the actual hole, or else it just won't even slide in. A bit of a pace breaker. Like, I would have liked this more if they did pick it up just a little bit. Wait, what? Okay, I was about to say. Like, there just really isn't much I can really say about this here. Because, like, you have to go through this section, go through here, go through that with Amy. Like, most of our stuff is mostly straightforward, just trying to get away from zero here. Like, if it was like this, if it was more like this, like how fast she was going with just climbing up, if it was more like that, then we would have been somewhere with this. But the fact that it isn't, it's just like, kind of unfortunate. But now we get this section here where we gotta worry about zero in the background. Oh god. Again, you can always just hit him. So it doesn't really take too much. So there isn't much to it. And he takes like a year to aim at you. I have to go up here for this. Like this at least spices up a little bit, but there just isn't much I can say about this. Like with Amy. Like, she has a cool ability on this, but there's really nothing to really use for this that this can't just accomplish. But there is that minigame we did earlier, so that's pretty much the only thing I can think of where doing this is actually useful, because the other thing is you have to do it from a standstill. That's the other thing I haven't even mentioned. It has to be at a standstill. That's Hot Shelter.
I'm free! Huh? What's this place?
You okay, Amy? What the heck was that? And for some reason, they do that same face in the DX version. I don't know why. But yeah, as I was saying, like, the spinning move, like, this is only good for the mini game. But the thing about this move is that if you remember the bad luck I just experienced, it's not really, like, it takes away the usefulness of this when it ends up being a mini game that's effectively up to chance. That's really about all I got to say about this one. Let's just get out of here. I just have to remember where the frick she's at. Actually, I don't even think she is here. Wait, no, she's probably at the entrance. Never mind, hold on. This is like the one character where I have to use the freaking upstairs trick just to move faster, like... I'm sorry, guys. Like, I want to say more about Amy for like what she has to offer in terms of the game, but it's like the main thing she offers in the game is just technically a little bit of stuff, but it's mostly just to keep away. I can't even, and it's like when you ignore Zero, the levels ignoring Zero, the levels themselves aren't really that crazy. Like, there's some robots in there, yeah. But doing this, you really don't have to worry about any of them for the majority of the part. And it's not like they're super in your way either, so it's just like the only one you have to worry about.
You're the Chow. Don't be afraid. You're safe with me.
Gee, what was that? I wonder if I'm dreaming. Oh my! I need to get out of this place!
Where do you think you're going, Amy?
Eggman, no!
You can't get away this easily. late, buddy!
Birdie!
It's a Chaos Emerald!
What?
I don't need you when I've got this! Yama!
At your service, sir.
Dispose of these annoying pests! Give them all you got!
Aye, aye, sir. Will comply.
I've got better things to do!
Stop, Mr. Robot! Please stop!
Amy? That's one of Eggman's clunkers! Out of my way!
No! He helped me before by letting me escape. This robot is different. You don't need to hurt him, okay?
Amy! Okay, I guess I'll let him go then.
The egg carrier's losing altitude!
We're fresh out of time! Take Amy and clear out, fast!
What about you?
I'll nail that Eggman! Can't let him escape!
I knew you would save me, Sonic. You're my hero. You okay? It's dangerous here. Don't pay attention to Eggman anymore. Free yourself. Come on.
Why are you helping me?
I said we'd be friends, and I'm returning your favor. Even this birdie wants you to be free. Eggman's not the kind of man you should work for.
Amy, come on, let's get going!
Until we meet again, Mr. Robot, take care of yourself. I wonder what Sonic is doing. He's always rescuing me, it seems. I should be more independent. You know, you sure surprised me by having a Chaos Emerald with you. No wonder they were after you, my feathered friend. Hey, a pendant! Wow! So I'll help you find your family. Does Eggman have them captive now? I bet he does. So I'll help you find your family. I've come this far. I may as well go all the way. That robot said Dr. Eggman's base is in the Mystic Ruins. So what do you say we check it out?
And another one where we actually get to warp into the Mystic Ruins instead of taking the train. But yeah, looks like we're actually going back to the egg carrier through this right here. A raft. Oh, it's not playing the music. Oh, man. I guess that's only in the DX. I guess that's only in the DX version. So there's like this insane music that plays when you're on this right here. Like on the egg carrier after it's sunk. But I guess it's not here. Now, before we get to where we actually need to go, we are going to get her other power up. And the only way to do that is by playing this again. I think you need more than 3,000 points this time around in order to... Okay, let me concentrate. Look at that. I did get a new score at least, but that's not enough. But yeah, let me show you why this isn't useful. Like, wait, hold on a second. I may actually end up eating my own words here. Alright, I guess I'm done then. So, as I was saying, there's a bit of luck that plays with the spinning hammer for this minigame. Like, it can work if you're standing on the correct spot, but the problem with doing this is that it is luck dependent on what you actually get, and it doesn't always work.
Here's the long hammer. Your attack radius is now increased. Try the spin hammer attack.
Not only is it increased, there's now a new sound effect to it too. Alright, I'll play this just so y'all can get to see this in action. Of course, the rule about spinning it for too long still applies here. I somehow almost got a new score from that too. Alright. Okay, so we're here, but real quick, because I really want to show y'all this. Not only is she insanely slow on the ground, I think she has the slowest climb speed in the game. Who has the fastest may surprise you, but oh my, like they did Amy so dirty with this. Like they finally gave her some good abilities, but it's only at the near end. Like, believe it or not, the final egg is the last stage, and then we have the boss, who y'all can guess who it is. But it's like, what is this?
I don't remember this bridge. Looks dangerously suspicious. Wanna go?
But yes, all she has is Twinkle Park, Hot Shelter, and where we're going at next, the final egg. That's only 3 stages. And it's almost like, and I'm just looking at it, it's like, wait a minute, almost 40 minutes? And it's only just 3 stages and a boss. Actually insane work. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how Zero even found Amy this time around. Like, I know it's the point of Amy's action stages, but how does it even work here? Whatever, like, this is the last stage anyway, so let's just rock it. Like, I will say this, that the long hammer does make this a little bit easier to go through. But again, difficulty was never the problem with Amy's missions.
Closing in on you. It'll be over if that robot catches you. You must get away from it no matter
Ah, no rings! Okay. So they did add a little something to make this a little bit unique. Just a little bit. I need to see if I can find it. Okay, they don't have it here. And yes, I do realize I missed a checkpoint. Don't worry about it. So you have to go through this section of doors here. I believe it's this one or the one on the left. Okay, yeah, it's the one on the left. But yeah, here's the interesting thing I was talking about here. You can hide in a barrel. But you know god dang well if he already sees you, he's not going to be like, alright. Gonna need a running jump for this one. Like, Amy legit can't reach up there with a normal jump. She has to use the freaking barrel or just do this. What? Okay, there we go.
A close one. I saw no sign of your relatives, Birdie. Oh, you escaped from the egg carrier. So maybe your family's still in there. Let's investigate, wanna?
And now we gotta go all the way back to the egg carrier. The exploration part's kind of my fault because I did forget where we needed to go. So I don't blame the game on that. It's just... Wait, is it this one? No, okay, it's just that one. But it's just like... Oh my goodness, man. But it's like, I do apologize if this is sounding all kinds of negative here. It's just... Like, there are some decent aspects of it. Like I mentioned, that upgrade and the hammer abilities, the ability to do like flips and everything. But that's pretty much where it stops, because like it's a neat idea of having one of Eggman's mechs be like a main part of one of the stories on this. But the thing is, we already have Gamma on it. The concept of being able to run from, pretty much like run from anything, is a unique concept in terms of her general game plan. But all the levels just don't complement it, because outside of Zero, like, and this is the main thing I have an issue with, not the fact that she's slow, but everything that she does not work for Amy. The levels are big or huge, and because she's slow, she takes a while to get to everywhere. Her game plan is more so about evading Zero, but if you take Zero out of the equation, which is what you see in the majority of these stages, all 3 of them, there really isn't much going on with the levels themselves. Like, the puzzle in Hot Shelter is probably the best. It's probably the best part of Amy's story, with the blocks and hitting the gears and everything. Like, all that. All that is like the most unique aspect of her game plan versus like every other character in the game. I could go to Station Square instead, but we got a game to finish. It's like every positive I can give this.
Yay, it's them! Oh no! Are you okay? You idiot! How could you do this? Now you're gonna get it!
And yeah, the final boss is fighting Zero, the character we've been able to hit this entire time. But here's the reason why you couldn't actually do any real damage. In the action stages, they never showed off his actual hitbox on this. But it doesn't matter, because when you do, this is all there is to the boss. You can't hit him in the air, so you're gonna have to do this. And that's it. No, that's it. That's literally the whole boss. And that's Amy's story. But yes, she has some of the better cutscenes in the entire game, honestly. She goes through this whole adventure in the cutscene aspect of it, and I do think that's pretty cool. I also I think pretty much the fact that she interacts with nearly every character, there's only one she doesn't, is, well, actually no, she doesn't interact with Knuckles either, but the point is that for who she does interact with, I think it's actually pretty cool in that aspect. It's just, in terms of actually playing her levels, there's just not much going on. Like, I'm really sorry that if it sounds like I'm just being all negative and just bashing on the story, it's just, there's just not much I can really comment on with this. The whole aspect of it is just you getting away from Zero, but take that away, it's basically just going from one area to getting to that balloon. And let's say I never had to encounter Zero at all with any of this, and it's just me getting to the finish. It would have just been very short levels on that. And the worst part is that she has some of the unique aspects in the levels she does play, in Twinkle Park and Hot Shelter. Final Egg, not so much, outside of being able to hop on a barrel, hide in a barrel. But that's really it. Like, and the boss, the fact that the boss was the one fighting the one robot that's been chasing us the entire time, the whole game. That's it? And the boss itself isn't even difficult or anything, as I just showed y'all. It's just, like, even if I didn't show y'all that you can hit him as soon as he lands, he doesn't have too many attacks that would have made this any more interesting. And I'm sorry if I'm talking over, I do apologize for talking over the theme on this. I do think her theme is sick, it's just, the game, that's pretty much probably my biggest complaint about Amy, like the biggest one. Sonic Adventure does not complement Amy's design in the game. Like, she has the slowest climbing, the slowest ground speed. Her attack, to compensate for the fact that she doesn't damage enemies by jumping, does not really compensate. Or it does compensate, like it's probably one of the better moves in the entire game actually. But there's a reason why in Sonic Adventure 2, while she's in the cutscenes, she's not playable outside of multiplayer. And it's like, and the funny thing is she's broken in Sonic Adventure 2. She's actually busted. Like, she's slow in there too, but at least she has some benefits that make her unique to use and actually favorable in the multiplayer aspect of the game. But that's Adventure 2. This is Adventure 1. And sadly, not too much to really put into this here, because like her entire story didn't even revolve much around what's going on with the story outside of the little flashbacks we have with Tikal. Yes, that's her name, Tikal. But other than that, like, if she wasn't even in a part of the game in terms of like actual gameplay, I really don't think there'd be too much missed on it, since most of her adventure was just in the cutscenes anyway. Like, most of it was just in the cutscenes. She meets up with Sonic like twice in the entire game. She tries to help the Flicky find its family, which I think that's pretty neat. I think there was a bit of a, I did get a bit touchy on that one, but oh man. I mean, I'm glad that nowadays they're trying to give Amy more of a like prominent role on this. I'm just hoping that when we get to a big game, like something like the update in Sonic Frontiers, but like the whole, as for like the whole game, not just the update. If they include Amy for their moveset on this, that they do a little bit more with her for the uniqueness aspect. Like, they do it for Tails and Knuckles in the Frontiers update, and Amy actually has a pretty cool moveset in Frontiers as well. Like, it can be done. Like, they've shown in that update, when you get to play the other characters, that it can be done. I just need to see it in action in a mainline Sonic game. They can do it. It can work. And I'm not going to refer to Project 06 or anything like that. Like, her Sonic 06 moveset except for the whole turning invisible thing. If the moves actually worked, I think the implementation was there. The idea was there, but we'll worry about that when we get to Sonic 06. When I get to cover Project 06 as an extra part, maybe. I need to emphasize that maybe. But in the next part, we'll be taking on, I believe, Big's mission and his story. So, with that being said...
Option. Sound test. You can listen to various music tracks.
This is Arturo64 signing out. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay insane, stay natural. Stay tuned to Jet Radio Live. And of course, the Sonic Adventure website on archive.com. Or archive.org, sorry. Archive.org. Archive.org. Please go to archive.org. But, most importantly, stay frick. I can't even have a good outro with Amy's story without something going on. Just stay warped. We gotta go with the big story next.